Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk with you all regarding these two RTX A2000s. These are both 12GB models, but one of them is stock and then another one is shunt modded or power modded, thanks to jkngventures.tech for sending me this 12GB model card that is shunt modded or power modded, and as well as new thermal pads. It has new thermal pads, and so we are able to achieve 49 megahash on this A2000 12GB card. So I just want to speak with you all regarding the 12GB card. If you can see the stock one that I have here, which I got from Bees Crypto Mining, and thank you Bees Crypto Mining for sending me the stock A2000 for testing. And if you guys are interested, go check out his website down below. And also JKNG Ventures, if you guys don't know them, they are the ones who told me about this mod, and I was able to make a bunch of videos regarding their 6GB cards, modding the 6GB cards, but you know, they can also now mod the 12GB cards. I think they've had this for a while now. And so we can get the unlocked, like essentially like getting, you know, more hash rate on this GPU, 12GB card, and seeing the disparity here, like 35 megahash to 49 megahash is pretty huge. But keep in mind, of course, the power consumption is also up as well. But in terms of efficiency, the modded or shunt modded 12GB A2000 is going to be a little bit better in terms of the hash per watt. But it is taking a little bit more power, as you guys can see on my Elmore Labs power measuring devices. So just in case some people are wondering, I have a 1200 watt HP server PSU and then two 6-pin PCIe going into the two Elmore Labs, and then out of the Elmore Labs PMDs is another 8-pin which goes into a 6-pin on the riser, which is powering each of these A2000s right now. Okay, so the 12GB A2000 that's shunt modded is over the 75 watt specification, especially on the riser. So this is something that do at your own risk, okay? For those that want to do this mod on the, especially like the A2000 6GB cards, which I've talked about before many times, but now this 12GB card, which I had such an issue with the stock one. I was just so confused why I was only getting 35 megahash on this A2000 12GB card. So before I explain that, guys, this video is sponsored by Watom.io. Watom is a complete Bitcoin mining solutions provider and the largest distributor of Bitcoin mining equipment in the United States. Watom has got all your mining needs covered by offering everything from the latest ASIC miners to mobile mining containers and power transformers, as well as complete hosting services and full facility buildouts. Their team of over 100 mining experts has got you covered by offering exceptional customer service. They also offer installment payment plans, which makes getting into Bitcoin mining or scaling your existing mining operations that much easier. Link down below to watom.io/RPM. So I did a previous video on the stock A2000 12GB card, and it was, yeah, I was achieving pretty subpar numbers, and I've seen other people online also get subpar numbers with the 12GB cards. So I have come to realize, and also talked with a few people, that it's because of the extra memory on the A2000s that require a bit more power. So these A2000s, the 12GB cards are, you know, they can only go up to about 71 watts or so, right? And because of the extra memory chips is that they take a bit more power, they take a little bit more power, and so that's why we're getting less hash rate on Ethereum, and we also did that on other coins as well. So 34 megahash versus 49 now because of the modded A2000 12GB card with the resistor shunt mod chip, right? The shunt mod method here is able to essentially unlock it so that it can use more power, right? So that's why now we are using 85, 94, 95 watts now to the modded A2000 here, which is pretty cool, right? But do it at your own risk, okay? For those that are wanting to mod their cards, especially the 12GB cards, or even the 60GB cards, there is a risk when doing this, right? This is not something that you would normally do, okay? So if you guys are wanting to do it, JKG Ventures does have a how-to, the mod on their website, in case people are wondering how to do this. Okay, and they also have a service here as well, in case anyone is interested. That's it. That's really all I wanted to go about in this video, is just show you guys the difference here between the stock A2000 12GB card and a shunt modded one that essentially unlocks the power so that we can achieve higher mega hash. Okay, so hopefully you guys can understand what I'm talking about here. In case also as well, anyone wants to see the numbers, you know, add these together, you know, we're about 160, 170 watts, but at the wall meter here, watt meter combined coming out of the HP server PSU, which is a platinum rated 92 or 94% platinum rated server power supply. I think we're taking a little bit extra watts here because of the we're not running this power supply at the peak efficiency, which I believe is 50 to 60 or 70% or so. So I think it's, you know, a little bit of inefficiency because we're not at the perfect load on this power supply. And in case other people are wondering, on my test bench here, I do have another A50 watt, but that's on another watt meter by itself here. Okay, so just to let you guys know how I'm getting the exact power numbers here, especially with the Elmore Labs PMD. Alright, so I want to try another coin. Okay, just a couple coins here. So let's go ahead and try Raven coin so that you guys know, you guys understand now what is going on here. Okay, so let me switch to Raven coin. Be right back. Okay, here we are. We are mining Raven coin, and so this is very similar results that I did in another video previously regarding the A2000 6GB card. Okay, the shunt modded one versus a stock RTX A2000 6GB. If you guys haven't seen that video, and please watch that video, it's got a lot of other coins in here that I've tested amongst just these cards, and I'm getting very similar results. Okay, very similar results regarding the modded one here and a stock A2000 12GB card versus the 6GB. It's the exact same. You get about 13 mega hash on Ravencoin. It's the same power consumption as mining Ethereum, and also the shunt modded one is, it looks like the shunt modded one is taking a little bit less power, around there, 87. Yeah, not too bad, but we're getting about 18 mega hash on the 12GB card. I'm gonna have to say we're getting maybe potentially a little bit less than the 6GB card. But that could be potentially because of the extra 6GB RAM chips, VRAM, that take a little bit more power. So it could be limiting it on that end and could potentially need, like, I don't know, a bigger or smaller resistor to allow more power. I'm not quite sure how that works. Don't quote me on that, but I just wanted to show you guys the difference here. And yeah, I think I was able to get 18.64 on the 6GB card before, and I am using the exact same overclocks just to show you guys here in Hive OS on these two cards. Okay, so I'm getting the exact same. Let me refresh it here, and yeah, so this is the shunt modded one, 17.95 mega hash, 100 core, 2000 memory, and then the stock A2000 I've had to leave it stock. As I added overclocks to it, the hash rate would go down. Okay, so a similar idea with Ethereum. I believe that because we are power limited here, because the fan also takes some power, right? We have 100% fan here, and also the extra RAM chips. And I did see something from Dylan Thomas, one of my Discord mods, and he's also a crypto mining YouTuber as well. He did an awesome little trick of taking out the fan shroud, right? Taking out the shroud and then taking out the fan piece and then plugging that into the motherboard. He had to get an adapter from the 4-pin, I believe, on the A2000 that goes into the motherboard. And then the byproduct of that is that it gives a little bit more juice extra so that the GPU can take it from the 6-pin, from the riser, right? So that's pretty cool, instead of, yeah, the fan coming out of the 6 pins. So I wonder if doing the fan mod as well as shunt modding could unlock the power even more. That might be something pretty interesting. I will have to order one of those fan adapters. If you guys want me to do that, let me know down below. I can do a test of that. But this is Ravencoin, all right, guys, in case you guys are wondering. Let me go ahead and try Flux next. Okay, we are mining Flux, and the 12 gigabyte A2000 shunt modded one's getting 25.8 souls. The stock A2000 12 gigabytes getting 24.5. Okay, and I'm using the exact same overclocks on both of these A2000s, and it looks like the modded one is getting a little bit more, 1.5 souls more than the stock A2000. Now, funny thing to note, very similar results, how we're getting a little bit less than the 6 gigabyte A2000 is that, you know, the modded A2000 used to get 28.4 souls, okay, for the 6 gigabyte modded one. And then the stock one is getting 24.3 on the 6 gigabyte one. So very similar results here that we're getting. Minus the, I would have to say the same thing goes with the 12 gigabyte card here, is that it could be potentially just power limited, as the extra VRAM fan is taking a little bit more power, and so those resources are kind of hindering the hash rate on Flux as well, as we saw on Ravencoin, and not Ethereum though. We were able to achieve the same results, about 49, almost 50 mega hash, but Flux here we're getting a little bit less, okay? So, but anyways guys, that's it. That's all I want to do in this video. Please let me know your thoughts regarding the 12 gigabyte A2000 and then the stock A2000 12 gigabyte, which has been shunt modded thanks to JK&G Ventures. Okay, so, and also thank you to Bees Crypto Mining for sending me the 12 gigabyte stock one for this video. You guys are awesome. Okay guys, have a good one. I'll see you all in the next video, and peace out.